They've put a hurt on some very well reputable teams. They have also had some great developments with their team gameplay and communication, so I am expecting them to compete on Pan's level. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we got here. The Pan Clan has chosen to field two 5100s, 3 IS3s, 1 KV5, and an AMX Chaffee. BSNJ is fielding 1 AMX Chaffee and 6 IS3s, so we know BSNJ wants to do some pushing here, and I think they have the HP to do it, so what I'm expecting from them is that they need to focus those 5100s if and when they find them. Because if those 5100s get out of this game, the Pan Clan just simply doesn't have the DPM to you know, kill all those heavy tanks and all that HP, and also they don't have the HP advantage either. So the Pan Clan is going to go ahead and do a 2-line push. It looks like we might have some people spotted right now. The AMX Chaffee's way caught out. He dodges 2 shots, dodges 3 shots, and he manages to get out of there, whereas the BSNJ AMX Chaffee is not so lucky. But the BSNJ heavies are coming in full strike right now. They want this. The AMX 5100 plants 1 into Cassie. Cassie takes 2 more. Cassie bounces 1 from the 5100, bounces 1 from the IS3, and then gets killed by the KV5. BSNJ is doing a full-on push right now. The IS3 gets caught on fire twice. Unlucky for BSNJ. Frieza falls. And the AMX Chaffee's going to do the smart thing, go ahead and hop on the cap just as a precaution, but Pan has this right now. BSNJ, they had a good idea here, but didn't execute it well enough. And Pan Clan also managed to, they left an IS3 here to put some fire in the rear, and that was good because he caught an IS3 on fire, and I think he just ammo-racked this IS3, so great play by the Pan Clan. Just stayed calm against this very aggressive push. And as you can see here, they're just going to focus fire this guy down, not too worried about getting shot in the rear, not worried about losing a tank or any HP. So now Home is all alone against all the Pan Clan heavies. Pan Clan only lost 1 5100, which is pretty expected. A 5100 doesn't have armor, and it has the least amount of hit points for any heavy. So GG Pan Clan. That was a very quick round, and the Pan Clan just stayed calm. And I'd say that's what. And they were down in HP already just because of their tank selection. So let's see what's going to happen here this time. Yep, I am with the Pan Clan guys again. BSNJ hasn't changed their setup, and it looks like the Pan Clan are choosing to take 2 KV5s instead of an extra IS3. So the Pan Clan are boosting their HP by using those KV5s. However, the KV5s are very easy to penetrate due to their multiple weak spots. But then again, KV5's 107mm does have great DPM and 217 or 219 pen with APCR, which is great. And if we go ahead and look at, who was it? Yep, Falcon. He has 3 marks of excellence on that KV5. Holy crap. I'm a pretty good KV5 player, and I do not know how to get the 3 marks. So GG to him. 3 marks is a pretty big achievement, I think. Let's see, Crystal is rocking 2 marks too. So these guys know how to play their KV5. So let's go ahead and take an aerial. They're going to go ahead and do a 2-in-1 line push, and it looks like BSNJ is going to do a turtle on Himmelsdorf. Interesting. And this is actually one of the better laid out turtles that I've seen. 3 IS3s right here to defend the base immediately. 2 IS3s right here to defend the base if they try to come in from that direction. Another here if they try to come down Banana, and another here if they try to, well, and the 50, and what I'm talking about, and a Chaffee in case the light tank tries to get funny and come down here. So, this is interesting. This is interesting by BSNJ. I almost feel like this actually could work. Now, the way it couldn't work is if the way Pan Clan could counter this would be is if they, instead of pushing through here, they decided to go back through the middle of the map, go back to the middle of the map, come through here, down this road, get right here, and then surprise the BSNJ heavies with the KV5s first, and the KV5s get shot, and then the 5100s would unload. But even that's risky, so I don't know. It's a pretty risky strategy by, both teams. BSNJ could easily lose this, but if PanClan doesn't push correctly and the wrong tanks lose the HP too early, BSNJ could easily win this. So this is going to be a very hit or miss strategy. It looks like the KV5s are going to go ahead and roll in here, and the IS3s have probably spotted them. Yep, takes one for 345 initially, but they're getting up into their positions they want to get into. The KV5 needs to start side scraping though. With his front exposed like that, he's gonna take some damage. He needs to start side scraping. KV5s are bouncing and missing their shots due to their poor accuracy. These guys should be firing APCR only in these KV5s. KV5 bouncing another one, 5100 takes one, takes two, but the IS3s over there are taking a lot of damage. And it looks like both those IS3s on those corners are taking a hell of a lot of damage. This guy should be dead by now. Yep, Humble takes another shot for 412. One more shot and he's going to be out of here. Yep, Humble and Dexter fall. They were not side scraping. That was their flaw there. They just expected the BSNJ. They expected the PanClan guys to be less aggressive, and they weren't. They were very aggressive and won that game and won that engagement. So now Boa Snake is behind the last remaining IS3 on this alleyway, and I think he's going to play it safe. Gonna wait for him to fire, or gonna wait for him to take some more direct engagement. But now these IS3s are in a bit of a pickle, and the PanClan is doing some pretty good focus fire here. Greasa has already fallen before I could even get back over here, and the AMX Chaffee is unloading on Cassie. Cassie takes another hit from the AMX Chaffee. He will get killed by him. Oh, nope, he gets ammo racked by Tom. Pretty good ammo rack there right at the end of the game. Max falls, and we have, who do we have over here? Turbo, who is on full health, but will soon not be on full health. And the PanClan guys just haven't lost a tank yet. See, this is what I mean. The PanClan guys are just excellent at focus fire and keeping their tanks alive. Look at that. Great focus fire. I understand it was a 1v7, but I mean, they killed that guy within seconds, so. Great job, man. I mean, Jesus. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started here. It looks like it looks like mine was glitching a little bit. Maybe everybody else's was. Not too sure there. But both teams got in okay. Alright, so PanClan's fielding 2 Type 59s, an AMX Chaffee, 5100, 3 IS3s, BSNJ. It's using 1 AMX Chaffee, 2 lightweights, 1 1390, 3 IS3s. So let's see how these Type 59s are going to come in here. I'm interested to see this thing work, because so it has good speed downhill, but its engine power uphill is gonna hurt it. So let's see what they do. So let's go ahead and get into an aerial view. The 1390 is very deadly, and I think BSNJ made a good choice of choosing that. So here we go. We have some hit points traded. The AMX 13, what is that? The AMX Chaffee decides not to go up, and that was a big mistake. He should have gone up or just turned back around earlier. He dies with, some trading, but overall, it was a bad trade for PanClan. PanClan trying to put some more damage into these lightweights. Accidentally shoots one of them in the back of the head. And this is where I feel like the PanClan have lost the hill. However, they do have another opportunity. This 5100, yes, he can flank, but I feel like he should have been out here already. Now, if the 5100 would have came out here, he would have had shots straight into the enemy heavy tanks from this position. Or he would have gone ahead and gone to the hill. He could have had even more shots from this position right here. But it looks like we're having some trading here. The PanClan heavies are going to go ahead and go in with a 3v3 against the BSNJ heavies. A lot of trading going on. Greasa has fallen already. The PanClan showing off their good focus fire, as they've already taken out one of the heavy tanks. Now we have a full-on brawl here. The light tanks are trying to take out those heavy tanks. Falcon falls. Max falls. Chichi falls. And it is the PanClan who has the advantage right now. But those light tanks need to be more effective for BSNJ. Mr. Deedman falls. Home falls. And it is still 4-3 PanClan. They still have the advantage here. 5100 is getting circled by Colin. But Colin's on a one-shot kill. Only one shot and he'll be out of this game. So who do we have here? Dexter and Dusk are trying to face each other. Dusk takes one from the lightweight for 273. Bounces the return shot from Dexter, puts one into him for 376 or 366. Wasn't paying that much attention to that one. And here come the 5100s and the T50 and the T59s, Type 59s. Those Type 59s are pretty effective this game. That was surprising. If you look, they're both on pretty good health considering how much of an overmatch they were in and how much brawling they did. Very good. And the 1390, I feel like he wasn't as effective as he should have been. I feel like he should have been over here, you know, putting some fire into the heavies, or should have flanked one of the heavies, because that thing has such high clip potential. He could have easily killed one of the enemy heavies. Yep, 1390 is going to go ahead and go in against the AMX 5100, and Crystal... Oh, nope, sorry. Karo finishes him off with a little ram there at the end of the game. It is now 3-0 for the Pan Clan. Alright, so this time I am with the Pan Clan. Once again, they're taking their 2 Type 59s, 1 AMX Chaffee, 3 IS-3s, and 1 5100. BSNJ is taking the 1390 again, AMX Chaffee, T54 lightweight, and they're swapping out 1 lightweight for an IS-3, for a 5100, and I feel like that's a good choice. The 5100 is extremely powerful on these small maps. I mean, this thing can basically clip another heavy tank, or any tank on the enemy team. So it is a force to be reckoned with. So let's go ahead and see what the BSNJ guys are going to do. Pan Clan's heading straight into the middle of the map. BSNJ is sending their lights around towards the area over here across from the main island. Or I guess you could call it. Yeah, I guess you could call it an island spot. I don't know. So BSNJ now knows that they're going to go ahead, that Pan Clan is going to go ahead and take control of the middle of the map. Now this is where I feel that these light tanks should already be over here or in a position to shoot directly into the middle of the map. Lights are trying to fit a few shots in, and it looks like, yep, Falcon's taking a few hits. D-Man is too. Okay, the Pan Clan's playing pretty aggressively right now. They need to be careful. BSNJ basically set up a trap. They have 2 tanks here, 2 tanks in front, 2 tanks to the left, and a light tank in the back. So they need to be careful here. And if they're going to do this push, they all need to go right now. Falcon falls and Greasa falls, so it is now 1-1. These guys need to push hard. They don't have time to sit here and mess around. Type 59 takes a 389 roll from the IS-3. They need to kill this guy very quickly. Crystal manages to miss his shot to the Type 59's port gun depression. See a little bit of a ram there. Not a very good trade. Nope, you don't need a ram here. And the IS-3 hum falls. Another Type 59 is going to go ahead and pressure the AMX Chaffee. So the Pan Clan were a little slow on their initial advance, but I feel like they did the exact right thing. They just blitzed this, I mean, this wannabe, I guess, trap, you could call it. So they did this pretty well. What can I say? I mean, the game still isn't over. Pan Clan still, they bled some HP because of this, so they need to be careful. Type 59 takes another shot. And Kuba and the AMX Chaffee's looking for some shots here. I feel like you should be focusing down the light tanks more. Takes a shot from one of the enemy lights, puts one into the AMX Chaffee, takes one from one of the IS-3s. He's lucky he didn't get killed by that shot. And the 54 lightweight's waiting on the hill, trying to decide what he's going to do. He takes one from one of the Type 59s. He might be tracked here, actually. Yep, he takes one from the IS-3. I think he's tracked. And he gets taken out by the other Type 59. Great focus fire by the Pan Clan. And Max gets taken out by Tom and his IS-3, and now it is a 6-on-2. AMX Chaffee coming back out, looking for some trouble with that 1390. 1390 is about to see the Type 59. Type 59 puts one into him, gives him a little ram there for 79. AMX Chaffee's unloading on him now. Type 59 is going to put another one into him, finishes him off, and all you have left is a 5100. Dexter is in a lot of trouble. Takes one, takes two. Trying to back up now, trying to decide who's going to shoot. Gets shot twice, excellent focus fire, and then he falls to Crystal on the Type 59. It is now 4-0 Pan Clan. Pan Clan are just on a roll. I don't think anybody's 5-0'd anybody yet. So, let's see that happen. So, Pan has chose 4 IS-3s, 2 5100s, and an AMX Chaffee. BSNJ chose 4 IS-3s, 2 YAG-88s, which in theory could work, but they could easily be focused down. And the MT-25, which has a little pop gun, which is, yeah, it's not bad, but it's definitely not the AMX Chaffee. And the AMX Chaffee, I think, can clip it for all of its health.
Let's roll.
We'll see. Let's see, the Pan Clan is going to go ahead and send their AMX Shaffy to the middle of the map, and it looks like the MT25 is not going to the middle of the map. What I would expect to see from BSNJ is a turtle, honestly, because with those two YAG 88s, they have to be hold down if they want to live. So the Pan Clan heavies are all going down the D line, and they're probably going to try and take advantage of this hill position. I would imagine seeing some IS-3s maybe put right here, but the BSNJ guys, I haven't a clue what they're doing. What I would like to see is maybe for the AMX Chaffee to put some cap pressure up. Once the engagement starts going, some cap pressure would be nice. Yep, so I don't think the Pan Clan has spotted these guys yet. They're being cautious, though, because this is weird. They haven't spotted them at all, and I would definitely be very cautious about where my team is placed right now. Oh, yeah. Forgot to do something. There we go. Fixed that problem. Thank you. So the IS-3s for the Pan Clan are moving up, and I have no idea what BSNJ is doing. This is like... I don't know. The MT25 is about to run into, you know, some IS-3s, so... Let's see how this is going to work out. So yeah, they're all spotted now. The AMX Chaffee should be coming off that hill over there, so... Yep, yeah, Tiger 88 takes a hit. Oh, great focus fire by BSNJ. One of the AMX 5100 is already down, and Tom gets ammo racked for full health. So, oh wow, okay, Pan Clan is definitely at a disadvantage right now. And they have lost a lot of HP. And the MT25's coming around here, trying to tickle the IS-3s, gets shot by one for a very low roll of 311. That's pretty unlucky. So it looks like the AMX Chaffee is coming around now. Like I said, I'd like to see him get on that cap. I think that'd be really good. So two IS-3s are going to go ahead and try and flank around, try and put some support fire in. And the 5100 is now up here. Or both 50... Where are the 5100s? They're alive. Oh, they're both back here. Okay, and yep, Cuba falls in his 5100. Here comes the MT25. He's going to pick at Crystal a lot. Puts one in, puts two in, puts three in. He kills, so Colin falls, but Crystal falls as well. BSNJ is, you know, making a comeback here. Pan is definitely on the back foot here. This is a very weird strategy by BSNJ, but due to some mixture of luck and Pan Clan not knowing what was going to happen, I think they have this game. The fact that Tom got ammo rack for full health when he got, I mean, right at the beginning of the game, that was pretty bad for these guys. Pan Clan, you know, they're in a lot of trouble right now. You know, Falcon's on 769 health, Caro's on full health, and then D-Man is on 880 health. But if you look at the BSNJ guys, you have 725, 476, 1124, 1054, and 212, and 820. So they have a lot of players left with a lot of HP. They need to be careful about how they play this out. Let's go ahead and switch it back over. Yep. Boa Snake falls in that AMX Chaffee. So these guys, they got to start focusing out players quick. The BSNJ guys are moving now. I think D-Man should have came with these guys. Oh, he manages to catch one of the ISRs on fire, who looks like he doesn't have a fire extinguisher. Pretty bad choice not to bring a fire extinguisher. We've already seen that. And yep, D-Man falls, so it is now a 2-on-5. If these guys get up on this hill, they might be able to do it, but they're deciding to take the lower ground, which isn't the best option. They need to kill the YAG 88s first. Yep, alright. Yeah, this is over for Pan Clan. They're not going to win this round. Caro falls, and all you have left is Falcon. Gets shot by the YAG 88. The IS-3 is going to finish him off, and he falls. BSNJ nearly got 5-0'd there, but now they're making a little bit of a comeback. That was an interesting strategy, and it worked. So right at the beginning of the game, so they immediately lost a gun and 1500 HP. And BSNJ did some excellent focus fire on their 5100s, taking them out of the game pretty early on. And yes, it was a mix of good focus fire by BSNJ and some luck. So let's see if they can repeat the good focus fire and good strategy. The Pan Clan is choosing to drop one of their IS-3s in favor for a Type 59, and then they have 3 IS-3s, 2 5100s, AMX Chaffee. BSNJ have chosen their 2 YAG-88s, 1 MT-25, 3 IS-3s, 1 5100, so pretty much the same setup as last time. It'll be interesting to see how the Pan Clan are gonna react here on this map, because this map is kind of a hard one to play for competitive because not too many teams practice it. But it is on our rotation, so you know if a team has been practicing it and they pick it and another team has it, they could be in some trouble. So the Pan Clan are going to go ahead and go down the D line again, looking for some enemies. But it looks like the AMX Chaffee Boa has probably realized a lot of the enemies are right around him. Oh, wait, oh, Kuba is now in the AMX Chaffee, okay. Looks like, what is Boa in now? Oh, he's in a Type 59, alright. So he spotted the MT-25, and the BSNJ is going to go ahead and do some strong base defense here. I would like to see the Pan IS-3s and Type 59s to get into the cap from the rear and try and maybe put a lot of cap pressure and force a brawl while the 5100s stay on the hill and shoot down into the BSNJ heavies that would try to go and defend the base. I feel like that'd be a good strat. Or at least interesting. The MT-25 puts one into Kuba. Kuba's trying to poke a shot at him, but doesn't have the best gun depression in the world. MT-25 comes out for a poke again. Trying to find a shot. But MT-25 is a pretty annoying little thing. It fires so fast. It does little damage, but because it's such a pest, if you leave it around too long, it can do a lot of damage. So I guess that's why the BSNJ guys chose it. Definitely an interesting choice. The Pan Heaviers are moving up. I don't feel like moving up right here is the best choice. If they would have maybe gone around through here, they maybe would have not gotten spotted, because I'm almost certain they got spotted here. Maybe they didn't, but they didn't. I'd be surprised. I mean, yeah, actually, you know what? Okay. They might have not gotten spotted. Nope, they got spotted. The MT-25 spotted them. That's what I expected to happen. And I feel like these 5100s should have been up here waiting on the hill, because now all these guys are probably going to shift back. So Kuba's on low health. He might be going for a reload now, and the MT-25 just has him. MT-25's been dominating these games, and you see if these 5100s were back here now, they could already be shooting in the rear of these guys, but I don't think BSNJ is going to reset the cap in time. I think Pan Clan just did this. Are they really going to cap it? Yep, they got it. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. Oh my god, the Pan Clan. No BS here. They wanted the win. They just capped it.